Hey everyone, what's going on? Myles Cody here to talk about the Panthers win yesterday over the Texans. So I'd like to first state, I think the MVP of this game was definitely the defense. So even though Kyle Allen did have some issues there with handling the ball, he had the 3 fumbles, of course. They did score off of those. I think they had a total of 10 points off of that. But our defense was able to hold when needed. And, in fact, they held Deshaun Watson to only 160 yards. He had the rushing touchdown, of course. But the main issue with our team is the rush defense. That's something that we're going to have to get better at. And I think that will, with the fact that K1 Short was out. And that's something that needs to be focused on more. Maybe having one of your linebackers, making sure that they are focusing on the checkdowns and the outside runs there just to stay with them. But with Kuechly and Shaq Thomas and such, I'm not too worried about that because Dante Jackson and Kevin Short, of course, were out on that one. Big kudos to Bradbury. I'd like to thank him a lot for everything he did. And also Ross Cockrell. If you are familiar with the Panthers, of course, he's had injuries that he's had to come back for. And luckily this year he played. And he had that interception, of course, which was huge. Even though it was thrown by Hopkins there, it was a great thing overall. So I'm really happy with the way the Panthers played. Now, looking into it, we only scored 16, but we only let them hold 10. So that's why I'm going to say that. The drives were nice, except, of course, Kyle Allen continued to fumble the ball. My criticism with that is he does have to manage that. He had some throws that were very great. The one dodge sack that he did on J.J. Watt, which he did pass the ball to Curtis Samuel for the first down, was very huge in us running out the clock so that we could give as little time possible to the Texans when they had to go out there to try to defend. It was really good, though. We saw some things out of Kyle Allen. Now, my stance on that is he's just going to be there until Cam is back 100% healthy because Kyle Allen's great, okay? And he's going to be kind of that future back there for the Panthers. But the thing is, when Cam Newton is 100%, he's not going to be beat out by a perfect Kyle Allen. Kyle Allen still needs to grow, and I'm glad he's getting these reps while he's younger and he can learn more from them. And we're going to have to see how Cam is if he comes back from this. The Lee's Frank injury has been pretty serious. It's put out a couple people. I've looked into it. It can linger for a long period of time. It did injure Maurice Jones-Drew. I'm not sure if you're familiar with him. I was kind of hearing him talking about it on NFL Network, and he was just kind of talking about how that was the injury that ended his career. And I'm not saying that that's going to be the case for Cam either. I think Cam can come back from this, but he is a competitor, and Cam is 30 years old. Now Kyle Allen is 23. Okay, so Kyle Allen could be the future quarterback, sitting there behind Cam to see if we can do that. But either way, we are in a great situation, either through the development of Kyle Allen or Cam Newton. And everybody forgets about Will Grier, which I'm not high on Will Grier right now. I know that he had a rough preseason, but in the future, that is a player that could potentially either give us draft stock or, who knows, he might ball out and play very well. But anyway, with our quarterback situation, I'm okay with that. Also, our defense looks phenomenal, especially against the pass. Of course, the defensive rush is the main issue there. Now, the Panthers do face the Jaguars next week. I'm looking forward to that. I might do another update video on how I think that game will go later this week as we have more information about the injuries and who's going to be playing. Even though we do know at this time it looks like Kyle Allen will be there, Cam is not projected to come back until like week 8, which, if I'm not mistaken, is after our bye week and is against San Francisco. But overall, kudos to the Panthers for the win today. A huge win on the road there. And we got to 2-2. We got to 500. We're only one game back from first place right now. We have that tied with the Tampa Bay, which currently has the tiebreaker over us. So as long as we need to get that win against Tampa Bay. The Falcons look 1-3. They look like they're having a rough year. So I'm really confident in the Panthers. I think that there is a good chance that the Panthers may be able to pull this NFC South out this year. Let me know what you think about that. But overall, really happy with the Panthers and looking forward to the weeks to come. Thank you all for listening. I may do some more of these Panthers talk videos in the future. But I hope you all have a nice day, and I will talk to you all later.